Oh, they're done. Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. We got Diamond Dave Damone and we got Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we're going to be checking out Fear the Walking Dead, Episode 5, Till Death. Now stick around because I don't know what the editor's doing, but maybe Episode 6 will be combined with it. We'll see. For now, let's take a look.
Let's go!
Oh! Wait a minute. Riding on a horse, offhand with a pistol, shoots dragon fruit. Guys, what are we doing here?
You gonna kill us too?
Depends.
On?
You. Let's just say we got a code.
Screw your code.
Guys, you can't come off all hard like that and not pop them.
Hey! Hey!
Well, just
Took off.
pop them. That's not far. You shot a fruit from that far away.
I know, right?
No, I really did not want to kill anybody today, you know?
We stuck to the code. The kill was clean. We're not gonna turn into him.
Him being Negan.
Did you find any bad guys?
We found more than that. Somebody stole them, we returned them, and the owner gave us a sample.
That's just to pass the time, you know, until we get to where we're going next.
Remember how much those sucked back in the day? It'd probably be cool now, but...
We can't wait anymore.
It's falling apart. We are almost out of food.
Yeah, we're not gonna run out.
You can use the cellar as long as you like, but we got other things to consider. We gotta find someplace else.
We're gonna find Padre.
It's just some rumors on the radio.
It's out there.
Keep doing what we're doing right now. It's a matter of time before we find it.
So it's not South Padre Island, it's something else?
No, it's the same spot. Just
So-
everyone's calling it Padre.
Where are you?
These are the coordinates.
They stabbed him! Robbed us!
Oh, it's set up.
Where are they?
all
Yep.
over.
Oh, still
Uh,
here. You call yourselves the Dark Horses? Lose the masks. Meetings
Uh,
are clear here.
oh. Says you.
Your reputation is the reason I was asked to find you.
Strand.
What is that, Martinez on the top of a bus?
Or the governor.
Just laugh.
What delicious irony.
We would have come if you just asked.
What the hell is this place, Victor? What the hell does that sound?
Ambiance.
How many people are in here?
Just over 200.
We can support over 1,000.
Dang. 1,000?
Well, who have you found?
June is here. Wendell, John Dory's father.
Morgan?
We are very particular about who we let in and out. Which brings me to Mickey. When we first found Mickey, half dead, starving, delirious. After a couple of days, she made an extraordinary recovery. But she was fixated in finding her husband.
All right, what's your proposal, Victor?
Given your reputation as the Dark Horses, I figured find success where we have failed.
Why would we do something like this for you?
Bring Mickey back safely, and I'll grant you residency here.
Yeah, you know, we lived in a place like this before. The fact that you're even calling this a sanctuary, pretty damn sure that it's anything but.
Negan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for the tour, Victor, but we're gonna have to pass.
Remember who else did Polaroids?
That's what I was just going to say.
We got a code of honor.
What exactly does that entail?
Keeping people safe from assholes like you.
Ha! To put it in your parlance, it's assholes like me that are keeping people safe now.
Oh, there's so much Negan.
How the hell did we get here?
The horse is yours to keep. Consider it a down payment in the hopes that you'd reconsider. Don't follow us.
I know it is not the best thing, but it's a sure thing.
Sounds to me like Mickey's looking for the same place that we are. If we find her, help her find her husband, and we all go to Padre together.
It's a good option, too,
Yeah.
for the family.
It is interesting. This is one of the first times we've seen people do this outside of Glenn's riot gear.
Isha Taylor.
Yeah.
She's helped directed a couple episodes within the universe here. Glad to see she's finally a part of it.
Go away!
Mickey?
I just want to talk.
You gonna put that down?
No way! Listen, we're not with Strand!
Why are you?
To help you find your husband. So how about you let go of mine?
Have we met before?
I don't think so. Look, Strand and his rangers, they got their own ways of getting in and out. The rest of us, the only way out is through the moat of the dead. I found thicker phone books. Those ones got chewed up all the way down to Zelensky.
Are you sure we don't know each other?
What is he driving at?
Dearly beloved, you're the bride.
Was she an actress?
What was the move? The special move that you had when you would be distracting them and you would get up on the top rope?
She's a pro wrestler?
Her and her husband were one of the best tag team in wrestling. I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Texas Sportatorium right there with the Von Erichs.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool that they integrated pro wrestling, which, by the way, we did for 10 years, so we should have a little bit of knowledge coming into this episode.
Opened up a training gym down the road, Texas City. That was where Cliff and I said we'd meet up if we ever got split.
We'll help you get back to him.
Why would you do that?
Sort of a tag team ourselves.
What kind of tag team?
The kind that protects people from guys like Strand. We'll help you find Cliff.
Interesting. I wonder how this is all.
It's an interesting
shake
choice of professions for the new character, you know?
Till death do us part. That was our finisher.
Yeah.
A two-man maneuver, you know? Can't do it without Cliff.
If it's a
What a maneuver!
if it's a 3D, I'm gonna pop.
Cam! Kevin!
We got.
Oh, they're done.
Come on!
They wouldn't have even had time to go with Strand even if they wanted to, so I'll give Sherry a little bit of a pass here. But who did it? A walker, of course.
Come on!
You know,
Oh, my
back in the
God.
day, the walker would be trying to bite his head off. I mean, I'm just saying.
You know, I do appreciate the balls to take out a dog, kid, baby. But at the same time, it's like, gosh.
Well, and we just met these people.
Well, yeah, they only had the one episode
Yeah,
and
that's what I
6,
mean
and then
there.
here.
I'm sorry, Mickey, but you got lucky. Getting through the mode at Strand's place. All right, I think Strand's Tower is the best place for you. For us.
Wow, he's ready to go back to Strand.
I'm gonna find Cliff, and then we're gonna find Padre.
Wait, you're not doing this alone. I'm coming with you.
Wait, are you just gonna leave Dwight again?
The old bar. Go back there.
Sherry?
I'll help her get to Cliff, then come back for you. And we'll figure out where to go next. I thought you were supposed to meet him at the gym if you got separated.
I told you that because I thought it'd make you more inclined to help me.
So he's not at the gym.
He may be.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna wander around Texas until I find him.
Seriously, how have the horses made it in this? I guess I don't get it.
I thought we lost you.
Hands up. Nothing stupid. Take your mask off.
It's the dude from the beginning.
Let's say, does that sound like a New York accent to you a little bit?
Saw what you did at the cellar. They were good people.
Oh, it was them? Oh. I turned around on them.
I got something besides a horse out of it.
Oh, you son of a...
I'm riding out of here. I'd rather not waste a bullet if I don't have to.
This makes zero sense. He took out a little kid, but he won't take out Dwight.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to waste a bullet.
Did you see all those photos?
Yeah.
Hell are those? Answer me, you son of a bitch! I don't know his name. Tell me! Place in a settlement if I took those people out.
Wow, Strand. You really crossed the line now. Dude, Strand is done now. He's full-on villain at this point.
I bet you Strand wouldn't tell this dipshit to take out a kid, though. Well, I'll take that back, maybe.
I thought you had a code!
Yeah, you're getting...
Well, when you take out a little kid,
Yeah, you're getting feasted on.
I don't know how to feel about this episode.
Yeah, because, like, you know, for the longest time, we were saying Strand is okay, he's whatever. Let's see, we're gutting up again. But, you know, now he's crossed the line.
Yeah.
Let's hope the phone books hold.
The Grapple Chapel. It kind of reminds me of Glenn looking through the SWAT armor. Oh, did it go through? Or did it just go into the phone books and not her?
I'm not going in without you!
Do you guys out there miss the fast zombies from when Shane and Otis went to the high school? Do you kind of miss those over the ones we have now? Let us know.
Figuring it out. Yeah, they got the bags.
Yeah. Hey, look at that ring.
They're piling up. This isn't gonna hold.
Maybe we get up there, take them off one by one.
That's not a bad idea. They're not going to climb through the ropes. You can just stand up there with like a long pike and just...
That's true. Whoa, is that him?
He looks fresh. Is that him?
It is.
He was there. He went to the gym like he was supposed to.
Dang.
If I have a complaint this season, it's that you can just hold a walker back, you know, with like hardly any effort.
There's some others in the comments that kind of mentioned something along those lines.
All right, he'd want you to keep going. For what? You'll find something.
Oh, big show with
Big
Lesnar. Superplex.
Call him.
Oh.
Calling Strand?
Well, they don't know.
Well, yeah, they don't know. That's right.
Honey, who are you calling?
Strand.
Okay, don't do it. He killed the Larson. He hired that guy, Eli, to do it.
I still can't believe Strand did that.
All right, I'd rather die fighting with you than live hiding with him.
Oh, yep, here we
Oh,
go.
here's some music we can't play, folks.
Hey!
Sweep. Sweep the leg.
What other moves are we going to see?
Dude, if we see a steel chair, I'm
They
going
were
to lose
just
it.
teasing it. Hey, the tombstone.
Is she going to tombstone him? Oh, shout out to The Undertaker. A steel chair, I can't believe it.
Do a Hurricane Rana, rock bottom, and a stunner.
Guys, best wrestling move to use on a walker. Go. She's setting him up for the finish?
Double axe handle with a knife.
Oh!
Bravo.
Aisha Taylor's got to be a huge wrestling fan.
I think she is.
There's no other way they would work this in.
Nailed her. Was that
So that's just far.
Dwight's like super fanning over here.
Found this.
You knew you'd come looking for him.
If you're reading this, it means I didn't make it. I looked everywhere for the place where I hoped we could finally tie them on. There's some maps in the desk that'll help you know where not to look. Don't
far
give
he
up,
got.
baby. Don't stay sad too long. I love you always, till death do us part. Cliff, I gotta find Padre for him.
You will.
I was thinking about my dad, the thing that happened with Brigga. I want us to have a family.
Dwight, the apocalypse isn't the best place.
Think about that when you get caught up with Rick.
Yeah.
We do what we do because we couldn't face each other if we didn't.
We could have both. I want us to have both.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are out of your minds.
You're the dark horses.
You think you're the first person to try and ambush us?
It's not an ambush. This is an invitation. Word is you know how to retrieve things for people. We want to find Padre. You're going to help us.
Doesn't look like they have much of a choice.
Well, that was pretty interesting.
That was something else for an episode, guys. Real mixed feelings and emotions, I guess I have on this one.
Yeah, why don't you go first?
All right, so, oh gosh, guys, where do we begin? You know, Dwight goes away for a little bit, and he's a totally different guy all of a sudden. You know, Sherry's ready to leave him at the drop of a hat to help somebody else out. Now, granted, they all got back together and everything was fine, but it just seems like there's no consistency with our heroes here, guys. I don't know if you feel the same way as I do, but it's just like, I feel like they keep changing from episode to episode. And so that's my real complaint with that episode. That, and, you know, I know the zombies went through a nuclear blast and it's been a long time, but are they even a threat anymore, guys? I mean, she's sitting there holding the one back while she's crying, and it's like, you go back in some of the earlier episodes of The Walking Dead, and one zombie was a big problem. And now it's just like, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. It depends on what the writer's feeling that day, you know? The thing I loved about it was, obviously, the wrestling tie-in was cool. I always think it's neat on The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, when they kind of weave in pseudo-celebrities, kind of, like they did with Beta, where he was a country music singer that everybody knew. Here we see a pro wrestler. That was, you know, obviously Dwight was a huge fan. So I always think it's cool when they kind of work that in, because you got to figure, if there's an apocalypse, who's going to make it? Right. You know, somebody with some bucks already has their bunker built and they're ready to go. So that was cool. Some of the writing and some of the storytelling is just, it's kind of taking these weird turns that I don't really get. And I don't know about you guys, and I'm sorry for it, but I have such a hard time keeping track of these people when they're wearing the masks. I can't tell who's who. I thought Sherry was Alicia for a minute, for crying out loud. So, you know, overall, it was a solid episode. I mean, I dig it because I really love the setting that they're in. And Strand is fantastic. He's knocking it out of the park. At this point, Coleman Domingo is just having fun with the character, I think. So those are my takeaways on it.
I'm going to start off with my biggest gripe here, and it was in the open, where Dwight and Sherry were like half a mile, it seemed, away on a horse, taking their little pea shooters, and then pow!
Right in his hand.
Right in his hand. I mean, come on, they're not military marksmen, they're not assassins, they're not spies, none of whatever you want to call it. That's a gripe. I wish they would stop doing that because it's not realistic.
No.
And I get it. You're probably going to say, Dave, well, come on, we're on a zombie apocalypse show.
I
Don't
get
expect
that,
much.
but come
I get
on.
that, but have at least introduce a little, we'll just say logic here.
Yeah.
Logic would say that
The
it
probability.
wouldn't come close to hitting that.
Yeah.
So that's gripe one. Another negative here, and I don't know if this is so much a negative. Again, I'm with you. I don't know how to feel about this episode because there was some peaks and valleys, and I know that's the emotions that you want to be in as a viewer. Bad guy who took out the family claimed that he was going to kind of let Dwight go for some reason, but dude just took out a kid. So why would you hesitate with Dwight? That made zero sense.
Who's a huge threat?
Big threat. After popping his friend, so he thought he'd go and pop the family, but not pop Dwight after popping a kid.
That made zero sense.
That made zero sense in my eyes. If you guys disagree or agree, of course, let us know down in the comments. We want to see your perspective of maybe something we're not seeing on that. And real quick, I want to wrap my thoughts here up with the pro wrestling. It was fantastic. The Tombstone Power Driver, fantastic. It made a lot of sense for The Undertaker as a little call out there because Undertaker's from Texas. They just did the Tombstone Power Driver in Texas. It was phenomenal. All we needed was some rock bottoms, some Stone Cold Stunners, all that stuff. And the chair shots, that was great. That's a must.
Yeah.
You got to do it, so I'm glad they did it. Otherwise, the episode, it propelled the story to be pushed into Padre. Padre, I can't talk tonight. So I'm interested in seeing where that goes. And again, I'm going to say with you, we've been saying it all season. Strand, even though you're a piece of trash for taking out that family, you are the highlight of season 7.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think
Way to go, Coleman.
I think Coleman Domingo is just looking at some of the stuff they want him to do, and he's like, oh, you want me to do that? All right, I am going to overact the hell out of this, and it's going to be ridiculous, but people are going to love it. Guys, let's see how the next episode goes. I don't know what to expect.
And episode 6, because most likely this is going to be combined, so we'll see you over there.
Yep, drop them comments. I don't know how to feel. Let us know. Please, help! Well, let's go on to episode 6, Reclamation. You guys are getting a 2-for-1 tonight. You're welcome.
Here we go.
It's supposed to be let's go.
Let's go.
Is she talking to what's her name from the helicopter?
50-ton ute couldn't take you out. Just an empty gas tank.
All right, so they told us what's up with the truck.
Yeah. A little bit of ramen noodles.
Hey, do you think that was like a shot right there? I'm spoon feeding my audience.
That could be. I said in the last episode, these sets have been incredible this season, though.
Look at that burnt up
got
dude.
Here.
That's Teddy's right-hand man.
Did they write on the back of him?
Yeah. Remember when they jumped in the helicopter?
Oh, okay.
Nice. So he got blown up pretty good there.
Yeah, his ribs are all exposed.
I know you're gonna watch whatever I put on this. They said you might have gotten separated, but I'm starting to think you didn't come back with them for a reason.
But I'm gonna remind you of a story you recorded a while ago.
Remember when you interviewed me? Asked me questions I didn't want to answer? You wouldn't let me not answer them. You convinced me to stop running.
I need to clear!
Stop running. Al, just for a little while.
Copy, ground control. We're setting down in 2 minutes, over.
Copy, Reclamation 1.
Reclamation.
No.
CRM. We're getting some CRM finally in the fear.
No.
Oh, they took the camera.
Damn it.
Al, if that's you need to tell me now. God, is your man.
Oh.
I had to be sure.
What are you doing here? We can't stay here. They'll be back.
We can't leave. We gotta find Grace. Last time I saw a helicopter like that was back when you disappeared.
I'm serious. If we stay here, we die.
So is Sarah watching the baby?
Yeah, I mean...
It's the only thing, right?
Those soldiers have something to do with why you didn't show up with everybody else at the sub?
It's complicated. Less you know, the better.
No,
why doesn't she want to tell Morgan?
You don't get to drag me and Grace into shit like this.
I'm trying to protect you.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. You don't know what these people are capable of.
What's the harm in Morgan knowing the truth?
Why didn't you come with the rest of the group? We found enough Prussian blue for everybody to make the journey.
I belong on the road.
You put in the camera between you and everybody else.
That is not what this is. Those assholes took it back at the van.
Well, good. Maybe that'll help you see what's right in front of your face.
Morgan's really letting her have it.
He is. But she's not making any sense. I can't tell you, Morgan. The less you know, the better.
She's all worried about Isabel and the CRM because then CRM will take out Isabel, that whole jazz. That's why she's...
Yeah, but She could just say, I met someone.
Yeah, and it's Morgan. So, like, what is Morgan going to do?
Yeah, you think
just
Morgan...
get on a top of a road there and be like, CRM Isabel! Isabel!
They're looking to kill us. How'd you get them to rescue everybody?
It's complicated.
We're just out here looking for Grace, right?
What else would we be doing?
Looking for whatever story you think these soldiers might have for you.
You know, if that was Dwight and Sherry on a horse.
Oh, they'd have been clapped already.
See them. We need visibility.
Is it safe?
Radiation won't matter if we're dead.
Is it safe? Is it safe? Oh, come on. How about afterwards? Then what?
You need to level with me out. Not you. Who are they after?
Pilot who went AWOL. The pilot who lifted everyone to safety.
And where are they?
She's in hiding.
Finally.
How'd she help us?
Because I asked her to.
What, are you together?
No. That's what the video was for, isn't it? Don't think we'll ever see each other again.
So they're all in compromised spots now because of the whole mess.
Yep. Right on cue with the interceptor.
I'm not leaving without you.
Is that stormtroopers shooting at him? Wow.
Classic. Bad guys can't shoot to hit anything ever.
They must have hit the tank.
Where are they exactly?
Oh, don't expect too much of an answer from her about that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. He feels like the viewers do.
Somebody that Al cares about is in danger. Gotta help.
We kill them. They may just send more. You get the ammo and the fuel? The Aviation A will burn. And the MRAP's diesels.
It's your truck. You should get the fuel.
It's gotta be me. I know how they think, how they move. I'll get them someplace wide open. You come in and light them up.
You can still find her.
I've made my peace with it.
Al's not going to stick to that plan.
Nope. I don't know what to think there about her. I feel like she's going to try to steer them away so they stay safe and then...
We're where you told us to be. We got fuel, but no ammo.
It's a light helicopter. It isn't armed.
You told us there'd be weapons.
Got it covered. You and Grace. You have a kid now. You need to get back to her.
Yeah, see? Al wanted him to...
She gave up everything she believed in to save our friends. I will let you and Grace do the same thing.
You better get that fuel loaded, Morgan. They're going to be back.
Reclamation 1, do you copy?
What are you doing on this channel? Identify yourself.
I know why you're here. I know who you're looking for.
I wish you could tell me more. And I know what it means to you, the purpose it gives you.
Elaborate.
I give it all back in exchange for an interview. There's an old house by the ravine. Rendezvous in 3 hours. And bring my camera back.
We haven't recovered a camera.
Don't be a smartass.
Oh, the boomstick.
It was Grace that took the camera.
Found it in your pack. You didn't tell Al you had it.
Morgan took it.
He took it to finally get her off her obsession.
I know you're pissed. I dragged you here under false pretenses.
Target practice.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I agree. We could do better. Shrapnel?
But if she's going to be in front of it...
Yeah, I know.
Well, whatever. I'll let it go because it's Hollywood.
How was that?
So they were together right when the blast was going on.
Yep.
Negative. No rendezvous.
Are you really going to tell ground control you're coming home empty-handed?
We have the two parties you escaped with.
If you share Ground 17's whereabouts, we won't eliminate them.
Please, there's got to be another way.
Do you agree to this proposal?
They're not a part of this thing.
Ready, one.
She doesn't know, we swear!
Don't do this.
Al!
I know where she is. I agree to your proposal. She went to a cabin in the Smokies.
We require confirmation.
She told me where the cabin was.
Don't give her up for us.
They will kill you.
They won't.
Well, the guy looked like he was ready to. At all. What
what's the other guy doing?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Let her go.
Wait, he just stood there
Drop
while...
the gun.
These guys ain't
Let it go.
bluffing at all.
That scene made 0 sense.
0. What?
How is the other one not popping Morgan right now?
Yeah. Unless they were truly never going to do it and they really needed Morgan and Grace. Because Morgan had time to sit there and grab his gun. Dude, I don't know what we even just watched. They must have needed him alive and they were never going to do it. That's the only thing that makes sense.
That's the only thing I can think of. That is the only thing we can think of.
But not even give him the old boom to the face and knock him out?
Did you mean it back there? Called Mo our daughter.
That was the first time.
I guess I did. I guess I do.
She's taking a big risk having that thing loaded with rocks and thinking just hitting the ground's going to keep her safe. But again, it's Hollywood. I'll let it slide. Oh, you might want to move that.
Get him here. Keep him here. When I say, drive.
I thought it was going to Trip the cannon.
I thought so too. Yep.
Raise your hands in the air.
Place
your hands above your head.
Chance. I have proof I know where ground 17 is.
Raise your hands in the air and show us the proof.
This isn't gonna work.
How does Morgan know how to work that? See what I mean, folks? These guys can do anything and everything.
Maybe he went to a Civil War reenactment once.
Grace, now!
Whoa!
Well, is that all good?
Apparently.
Wow. That was cool.
That's a mess.
This doesn't change anything, you know. Still going.
Means you owe me
What do you want?
an interview.
This time the truth, Al. No more of your riddles.
You really know where she is? Your pilot?
I do.
Why you not going after her?
This isn't gonna work, Morgan.
Hey, I'm not trying to pull anything here.
Sorry, I can't get on the helicopter. She wanted me to come with her. She gave up everything to save people she never even met.
Said she knew some guy named Rick.
Then why you not with her?
Sorry. I can't do what you did. I would have to give this up. I chose this a long time ago. You know what happened to my brother. Can't walk away from this. Can't do that to him.
When did you choose the camera?
This can happen to me once. Should never have let myself become a part of this story.
What's her name, Al?
60 minutes over here.
Yeah, no kidding.
What's Morgan going to play that on?
They better reveal at the end what Al's up to and why she can't go with them or what this mission is she's on. She's leaving the MRAP for him, too.
That's interesting.
I think Al knows where she's going.
She has a plan, obviously, but this just, to me, doesn't make sense. One season she's with the team, and now this season she's...
Yeah, because she met whatever her name was way before.
What the hell, Morgan?
You and John still came after me one more time.
Reclamation 1, you're being recalled. I repeat, you're being recalled.
Al, don't.
Reclamation 1 here. We copy.
Stand by for new target coordinates. Ground 17 remains the target.
They're gonna find her. En route.
Tell me you're going after her. Tell me you're not gonna be chasing after whatever bullshit story those people are up to.
Either way, it'll be one hell of a ride.
You're part of the story, Al. You are the story.
Morgan laying it out. Al have any background being a pilot?
I can't remember.
Oh, she's at the cabin.
Solar panels? Look at
Yep.
that.
So let's see if she's still alive, huh?
Turn around.
Now.
You've got to stop meeting like this.
How?
They know where you set your chopper down. They're probably about a couple of days behind me.
You came all this way to warn me?
I want to come with you. If what you said is true, they'll never stop looking.
You know the only way this works. The only way we can stay one step ahead of them.
You gave up everything. So will I.
Ow!
Well, there goes the camera.
It was never about the camera, Isabel. I was scared.
But what's different now?
Not trying. We will find something new.
No, they're going to find you and you're both going to end up back at CRM. That's what's going to happen.
Where should we go first?
Probably wouldn't use a helicopter.
No. These guys love each other more than Dwight and Sherry, and they've been married for years. Wow, Diamond Dave. Another Fear the Walking Dead episode in the books. I'm going to let you start because I went first on the last one. I got to hear this.
You know, I should have jotted down notes, and I'll probably start doing that from now on, but I understand Al's character is trying to be super secretive with Isabel, and for good reason, I understand that, but now, at the end of this episode, she shouldn't have to, I can't tell you it's complicated anymore, because CRM is hot on the trail because of the helicopters and tracking. My biggest gripe in this episode were the soldiers from the CRM.
Oh, gosh.
Why would the one just stand there and watch Morgan take out the other one?
Take the weapon.
And that whole sequence there, that scene was really baffling because the only thing we could think of is that they weren't trying to take them out because maybe they needed them for something, but the whole scene set up, they didn't need him for anything besides Al to come to the spot, and they were going to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Regardless, almost.
So why didn't they do it then?
That's my biggest gripe about this whole episode, but it was cool to see the CRM in the Fear of the Walking Dead again, finally. It's been a while. And finally cool to see Isabel back on the show because they've done a lot of teases with her.
It's been, what, 2 seasons, it seems like?
Well, for sure, a good full season. Someone correct us down in the comments if you made it this far already. So, I don't know. It's just, it's
another one of those episodes I don't really know what to feel. Yeah, I mean, it furthered the story, I guess.
It did, and I'm happy for that. And this was episode 6, so there's 2 left. So, I'm kind of disappointed there was no Strand in this one.
I know.
But good story. Other than my little gripes there, I thought it was a solid episode for the most part. So
yeah, I mean, to piggyback off what you said, my complaint is, why do they put themselves, that is the writers, in these situations where Morgan's prone on the ground, has no move to make, somehow he's able to grab the rifle away from a trained soldier, and the other one stands and does nothing. Like, if you want to have that tension, guys, you got to do it in a better way that's not so obvious, where they would just get clapped while they're laying there. I mean, come on. And then, I can let a lot of the Hollywood stuff go, so I'm not going to gripe on the canon or any of that too much, because it was cool. It ended up being cool, so, so whatever. The thing with Al that irritated me is our characters, again, guys, I said this in the last one, they act so different from episode to episode, and the way that Al changed in this episode from being completely secretive, not telling anything, leaving Isabella where she is, to all of a sudden going back to her, seeing that CRM was hot on the trail. It's just so frustrating as a viewer, because I'm like, what are you doing here? Make a decision. Being all secretive with Morgan. And then the last thing I'll say is that apparently Al and Isabella have a way better relationship than Dwight and Sherry, because she's ready to drop him at the top of the hat for anything, and Al will fight an entire army of CRM single-handedly if she has to protect Isabella.
Yep.
I mean, guys, what is going on here? The story is intriguing. I know what it's all leading to, CRM, and we know how that's all going to play out. 2 episodes left. It looks like from the trailer, they're going to be taking on Victor's Tower. So, I don't know, guys. Let's see how it goes.
You know what? I just want to highlight again, if it didn't make any of the cuts so far, we are 2 episodes away and not 1 episode with Alicia yet.
I told you, they're not going to reveal Alicia till the very end of the last episode, maybe in the end credits scene like they did with Morgan that one time before Terminus.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe episode 8 is just going to be all Alicia, or as you said, we're going to give you 30 seconds, and that's it. That's our cliffhanger.
And it's such a risk, because you go an entire season without seeing a character
that everyone loves.
You stop having that same feeling and stop caring for him. I mean, we've seen that with characters before, and how it goes. I think it's a risk.
Yeah. And folks, we will be doing the last episode of The World Beyond. We have been watching it. It's just our plate is so full with all the reactions. There's only so much I can keep up with the editing and still have a work life, family life, and the reaction life. So the last episode for sure, we are going to try to fit in somehow, some way. So watch that coming down the pike.
For Diamond Dave Damone, I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, we'll see you next Sunday. Fuck, it got cold in here.
Yeah, it did.
My feet were fucking freezing.